Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a question that's, well, it's not science fiction anymore. It's our reality. We're talking about artificial intelligence, and we're going straight to the core of a debate that's going to shape, the future of all of us.
So let's just lay it out there. Is AI going to be our greatest ally, or are we building our biggest threat? I mean, this isn't some late-night philosophical debate anymore, right? And to really get a handle on the stakes, you first have to realize just how much AI is already a part of our world. See, you might be thinking of AI as, something from a movie, something still way off in the future. But the truth is, it's already here. It's like this invisible infrastructure running in the background of your life, almost all the time, whether you even notice it or not.
Just think about your day. That movie Netflix just knew you had to watch? Yep, that's AI. The reminder your phone just pinged you with? AI again. That social media feed you're probably going to scroll through in a few minutes? It's being built for you, right now, by an algorithm. And it goes even deeper, into really critical stuff like healthcare, helping doctors spot things faster and more accurately. It's the engine humming underneath so much of what we do now.
Okay, but here's a really, really important distinction to make. All the AI we've just talked about, experts call that narrow AI. It means it's designed to be amazing at one specific thing. It can crush you at chess, or pick the perfect song, or spot patterns in medical scans, but it can't do anything else. It's a total specialist, not a generalist. And you got to remember that difference, because it's at the heart of this whole conversation.
All right, so let's start with the promise, the really optimistic side of this. Forget just daily convenience for a second. What if AI could become humanity's most powerful partner? A tool that could literally augment our own brains and help us tackle the world's biggest, scariest problems.
I mean, just imagine what's on the table here. In medicine, AI could slash the time it takes to discover new drugs from decades down to just months. In industry, it can take on the most dangerous jobs, improving safety and saving lives while also boosting efficiency. It could help us model our planet's insanely complex climate to find solutions we just can't see yet. Or it could sift through mountains of data to find scientific breakthroughs a person might miss in 100 lifetimes. The potential here is, it's absolutely revolutionary.
But, and this is a huge but, with all that incredible promise comes some serious peril. For every amazing vision of an AI-powered future, there's a really tough, very real concern we have to face. So let's flip the coin and look at the risks.
And this is where you see the fundamental tension, right? The very same technology that could boost our abilities, well, it also throws up these brand new massive challenges. We're talking about huge economic shifts from job displacement, really tricky ethical problems from biased algorithms, and, the ultimate question of control. How do we make sure we're the ones holding the reins?
Let's break that down a bit. The economic risk from automation, we're already seeing that happen. But the ethical risks are just as big a deal. Think about it. If you train an AI on data that reflects our own human biases, and let's be honest, it does, the AI doesn't just learn those biases, it can actually amplify them. That could lead to really unfair outcomes in things like who gets hired for a job or even in the justice system. And as these systems get more and more powerful, just making sure they stay aligned with our values becomes this monumental challenge.
So we're stuck in the middle of this incredible tension between all that promise and all that peril. And the future isn't about picking one side or the other. No way. The real work, the critical work, is learning how to navigate that tension. It's about figuring out how to get all the good stuff while actively protecting ourselves from the bad. It's all about forging a responsible path forward. So look, the answer isn't to just slam on the brakes and stop all this innovation. I mean, that's not realistic, and it's probably not even a good idea. The real goal has to be building the guardrails, right? To consciously, carefully steer this incredibly powerful technology in a direction that's safe, that's ethical, and that actually benefits everybody.
So how do we do that? How do we build those guardrails? Well, it takes a solid framework, kind of like a four-part plan. First, you need smart regulation, real ethical guidelines. Then you have to back that up with education. So everyone, and I mean everyone, understands what's at stake. Third, it needs a ton of investment in research that's focused squarely on AI safety and making sure it aligns with our values. And finally, none of that works without collaboration. You got to get the experts, the people making policy, and the public all talking together at the same table. But here's the thing. This isn't just a job for a handful of scientists or politicians. Not at all. Because AI is going to touch every single one of our lives. Every single one of us has a part to play. What you see on the screen here, it's not just some passive advice. It's really a call to action. Staying informed, asking those tough questions, and actually being part of the conversation, that's not optional anymore.
And that brings us right back to where we started, but maybe with a new way of looking at it. The future of AI, it's not some fixed destiny that's just going to happen to us. It's something we are all building right now with every choice we make. The path isn't written yet, so the final question really isn't for me, it's for you. How are you going to help shape it?